with Steve Beran from NetherRealm, and he worked on Mortal Kombat X, which we just checked out. Oh, it's so much fun.
Gory, yeah.
It's gory. It's Mortal Kombat and all of its finery, like you've been wanting it to be back.
Yeah, it's our first Mortal Kombat on the next-gen platforms, so it allows us to get much more bloody and a lot more detailed with the fatalities and the X-rays and character models, and it's coming along. Today we're showing off 6 characters, 2 classic, Scorpion and Sub-Zero. You can't have Mortal Kombat without them. And then we're introducing 4 new characters. Devora's cool.
Cassie Cage.
Wow, you got it.
Big guy and the little girl.
Ferritor. Fer is the little one, Tor is the big guy.
Okay.
That's a cool new character, or characters as one.
And the old god, right?
Kotal. He's kind of more of an Aztec-based character, a lot of sun-based moves and a lot of supernatural. So it's the first time we're introducing new characters in quite a while. You know, the last Mortal Kombat was kind of like a retelling of Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. So this game, introducing a lot more new characters. There'll definitely be more than the 4 that we're showing once the when the full game comes out. But we'll find a good balance between old and new.
So I noticed when in the character select screen, you could pick a specialization, one of 3 for each character. So maybe it would highlight your strengths and your weaknesses, or help that.
Yeah, there's a new feature. It's one of the biggest features in the game, gameplay-wise. You know, after you pick your character, you get to pick what special move you have. Well, it's more than just a special move. It's 3 different methods of fighting. There are 3 different variations, which, like Scorpion, for instance, once you pick him, you can pick either Ninjutsu, which is more of a sword-based attack, or a series of attacks, or Hellfire, which is more of he's on fire and he's causing a lot more fire-based move like fireballs and everything's fire-based. And then there's a Hellspawn one, which he brings demons out that will grab you, pull you down and kind of come out of nowhere and really hinder you throughout the fight. So every character will have 3 different specializations that really customize your moves. So it's a new thing that really switch up the gameplay.
Each character interacts with each other, its opponent, kind of uniquely. I mean, in fighting games, we're used to each character having something they do at the start of the fight, something they do at the end. Sometimes they'll get maybe 1 of 2 or 3, but these ones are more customized to their opponent. So Scorpion and Sub-Zero, they acknowledge old things that have occurred.
We spent a lot of time with the interaction, and during the intros, we did it before, similar with Injustice, but the lines were very limited. With Mortal Kombat X, we're spending tons of energy with the dialogue, so it just seems like the characters know each other, that they fought before, but it's much more personalized, and they'll say like little quips to each other that make it pull the viewer into the fight much more.
I think that's something that longtime fans would really appreciate when they see it.
Yeah, it's a lot of the conversation, is bringing back storylines that happened a long time ago, and there's just builds the tension of the fight and just makes them seem that much more real.
And we also have the interactables, much like in Injustice. So there's things in the environment and even temporary things in the environment.
Sure. That's kind of an idea we pulled from Injustice, where there's a lot more interaction. You can use a lot of the backgrounds elements to evade characters, like you can jump off a tree stump and then again jump off a tree just to get away really fast. Or you can break off tree branches and beat your opponent with them. You can actually pick up an old lady and throw.
I was gonna say I threw an old lady at my cameraman.
It's a bit of a funny one, but it's she's there. You gotta whatever it takes to win. Some are a little hidden, so you have to experiment and see what you can find. But it adds a different gameplay to it, and I think Mortal Kombat fans will appreciate it.
I did.
Good.
It was a lot of fun. So we have that classic Mortal Kombat hyper-realistic, not even hyper-action.
Yes.
And then we have more characters coming out soon and more details coming out soon.
Yes, we're bringing back X-rays, which was something we introduced back in the last Mortal Kombat 9. But with the next-gen tech, we can afford to do really, really detailed, gruesome models. And
it was so gross.
Some are a little stomach-turning.
Finish him! Get over here!
The fatalities, we're spending a lot more time thinking of new ones that people have never seen before. And the X-rays are a little bit more elaborate than they have been in the past. A little bit longer, a little bit more gruesome than people have seen before. But to your point, we'll be introducing more new characters throughout the year, and giving people a little hints of what's coming.
Well, I gotta say, Sub-Zero was still my favorite.
Great,
But I
great.
still enjoyed Cassie and Wasp Woman. Devora.
She's a lot of fun. There's a lot of really wicked moves. I think fans are going to like her a lot.
So we'll look for that soon. Mortal Kombat X is coming out in 2015, and we'll be hearing more and more as we get closer to that date. All right, thanks for joining
That's right.
us.
Thanks so much.